super sexy Daytonas for that, so that should be a whole lot of fun. We've also got the Build Your Own Bonneville project going on. The guys are going to talk to you a lot more about that. I just want to go over some of the points real quick so you know what to look for. I'm standing by Nick's right here. This is 2012 Bonneville P100. The gray one over there, that is Ernie's custom job. Both these guys were given Bonnevilles and a $2,000 budget to do whatever they wanted with them. Ernie showing off his skills there. That is a no throttle hand Ralph Louie. He's always hanging on the side of the bike, showing off his signature styles. If it looks familiar to you and you haven't seen any YouTube videos yet, then it might be from the movie Yes Man. He did all the stunts for Jim Carrey in that movie. That's actually him riding around in the hospital gown. He had nothing but a pair of socks on. Pretty dangerous, but very fun stuff. Nick with a nice headstand there, going right into switchback. You can see him waving to Ernie. We're going to get to check out one of their signature moves here. Ernie's actually going to park the front tire of the street triple right into Nick's hand there. Super difficult to do. Takes not only a huge amount of skill, but a lot of trust in the other rider. So these guys have a pretty big area here, which is great. It's a lot of fun for them to ride in. But they're actually capable of a beautiful pirouette from Ernie there. Now that is a mostly stock Street Triple 675, you know, throwing around like what I was starting to say though is they do not need this much room to ride in. We've actually had them roll inside shops before. So if you guys dealer demos, it's always a great way to bring some fans, for these guys to get to put on shows. They practice hours and hours a day in the local parking lot for their XDL Championship Series, which is pretty stressful, and then when you're shooting the videos, which they do so often, that's a lot of hard work. So putting on shows like this is really what they get to do. Show off their skills for people, which really is what makes all that hard training worthwhile. So they always have a great time when they get to come out to dealers and stuff like that. Mr. Nick Hill, who's standing back there in the black. Hopefully you guys have all had a chance to meet him. If not, do so over the weekend. But he's our point of contact for Triumph. So you can talk to him about all of the stuff if you wanted to have these guys come out and do a demo, or as well as Build Your Own Bonneville. Like I said, these guys are going to talk about it later in their presentation. I don't want to go over it too much. But both these bikes are actually going to be available to come out to your dealership for a 3-week loan program that is at no cost to you. Getting nice and close there. Usually we have some concrete barricades or bicycle fencing to sort of separate the crowd, but you guys all signed your waivers here, so we figure it's all right to let you get a little closer. Again, these guys get nice and close there. Nick showing off some zeros, another one of those acrobatic moves. There are 4 main things they're judged on in the XDL series. One being acrobatics, of course wheelies, endos, and then burnouts. These guys aren't doing burnouts for you here today because we're trying to respect the track, keep from putting too much rubber down. The burnouts are a huge part of what they do, and always a giant crowd pleaser. When they start bouncing those bikes off the rev limiter and really get the smoke pouring off the rear tire, it's impossible not to get excited. And hopefully you guys saw it as Ernie came right by there. He is always smiling ear to ear when he's driving. He jumped the high chair there from Nick. You can see transferring all his weight from that back tire up over the front end of the motorcycle. Again, just loving what these guys do. So once they talk to you, after that, please do stick around and get a chance to chat with them. They are 2 of the nicest guys to Pure motorcycle is easy in every aspect of the word, and also just great guys to work with. Nick up on that front end again. Whoa! I don't think I have ever seen a kangaroo endo that big. Using the compression and the rebound of the front suspension to bounce that bike up into the air. And this is only about the 5th time he's had a chance to ride. When he was shooting the Portland in the car video, he had a spiral fracture of his tibia He's probably got more metal in his leg than his flex now. He's off the bike for 5 months. He couldn't walk for 3 of those months. And the demos they were doing on Saturday and Sunday here out on the track was actually the first chance he's really had to ride after coming back from that injury. So, as you can see, he hasn't missed a step. The kangaroo endo is one of the biggest, craziest, most technical things in all of the sport now. Of the drift action that these guys are capable of. And if you haven't seen them yet, I really You gotta go on YouTube. You can go to Icon Motorsports YouTube channel, or you can go to rideicon.com. They've got that Drift 2 car battle. It is just heart-pounding action for 12 minutes non-stop. Of course, we've got that Portland car video. Great thing you can throw on. Sometimes we have about half an hour. It's a pretty epic video. Nice, both guys getting off in style there. Well, thank you. That's it for our show. I think I said about a 5-minute show. They went about 10 though, and on to a dealership like to do about a 15-minute show. So just a little taste of the action. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the music now and hand the microphone over to Nick and Ernie. I know it's not very nice of us to make them go straight from riding into talking to you guys, but here they are.
I'm sure as Matt has mentioned too, this is about my 5th time back on a bike. Sorry about that.